hard to recognise what this looks like compared to a real person, you know, because we've got to put all the muscle on and everything else, and then it looks completely different. Let's just do the rotators. We'll do a little bit of tissue paper anatomy on here. So, S1, 2, 3, 4, S2 to 4, piriformis coming out of here. Now, interestingly, piriformis attaches here. It doesn't attach to the edge of the bone, it attaches on the inside of the sacrum. It attaches to the anterior aspect of the sacral bodies. In fact, piriformis is like 3 different muscles because it separates across the sacral foramen. It's got gaps in it, it's got strands in it, and it becomes one muscle. And when it's leaving the sacrum, by the time it leaves the sacrum, it's one muscle. So when you're getting to it, it looks like this, coming over here like this. Here's your piriformis. Now, the next thing down after this, well, we're going to put the muscles on, but we could also do with adding a few other structures in here. This structure here is the sciatic notch. But what happens is the sciatic notch gets split up by this structure here. This is the sacrospinous, spinoviitium, sacrum, sacrospinous ligament there. It turns the sciatic notch into the greater sciatic foramen. If you've got a greater sciatic foramen, what else have you got? You've got a lesser one, yeah. So yeah, the rules from this morning, you've got a greater, you've got a lesser. So now, if I tuck that under there actually, and we pop this up here, this is the sacrotuberous ligament, and this forms the lesser sciatic foramen. This is going to be relevant to us in a minute. So, out of the greater sciatic foramen, you've got piriformis coming down here. The next muscle down, over your sacrospinous ligament here, you've got coccygeus, which is a muscle on the posterior pelvic wall. In line with coccygeus, from the spine across here, you have gemellus superior. Now, when you're in line with this, we've got the ligament. Directly underneath the ligament, in the lesser sciatic foramen, we have obturator internus. And it's obturator internus because it's inside the pelvis on the internal obturator foramen. So that's what obturator internus looks like. It's in here. Now, the next muscle down, we know, gemellus inferior, here. The next thing down now, quadratus, square-shaped, femoris, because it's going to the femur. It's a big fella. It's run across here. It's as wide as it is broad, you know, tall as it is wide. There we go. So it looks like this. Great big muscle. Now you can't see obturator externus because obturator externus is here. And this is why you're not going to see it, because quadratus covers it. Let's look what that looks like from the front. So if we come around here, obturator externus is coming from the external aspects of the obturator foramen here, and it's running to the back of the trochanter. So you see where it is here. You're going to struggle to see it. I mean, you can get to it from the back, but you've got to go through quadratus femoris. So from the back, it's a 4C muscle, you know, because you've got glutes, quadratus, obturator externus, which is why when we run that sequence, you only have 5 in the sequence straight down, but you've got 6 functionally. And then obturator internus, which is on the obturator foramen here, running back, obturator externus here, are both external rotators, but one's inside the pelvis, the other one's outside the pelvis. And they're attached to each other through the obturator membrane. You've also got the obturator nerve going through a gap in through the obturator foramen. You've also got an obturator nerve coming through, going to the adductors in there. So that's your deep rotators. Now what this means is, as we were saying earlier, piriformis is the highest up of all the deep rotators, which is why it's going to be way up here where I marked it, not way down here where you think it is. Its pain referral will come lower down. So you could be going to it. So back to, should I palpate for location or should I palpate for symptoms? Someone comes in and they've got pain lower down in the glutes. And you might be thinking, piriformis. You might be completely right as well, because piriformis is going to refer its pain down. But then you come in and you press in over the pain and they're like, oh yeah, that hurts. Well, now you might be pressing quadratus femoris, and quadratus femoris might be a problem as well. So now you've just confirmed that you're on piriformis.